All right, Star Wars fans. So we've been doing this lightsaber dueling class. To begin with, I created a form that is Shii-Cho. Now, there's other people who have their own interpretation of Shii-Cho out there. This is my interpretation of it. So we're going to talk about some of the techniques used in this. And these are all dueling techniques, not just choreography techniques. So let's break it down. To begin with, you got to understand Shii-Cho is basically a beginner's form. Very simple movements, no big flashy lightsaber twirling stuff, none of that stuff. It's all very simple techniques. It's also designed for a lot of clearing techniques for crowd control, and also a lot of disarming techniques rather than killing strikes. So let's talk about what I created here and kind of show you what we did. So of course we take our ready stance here, a very basic kind of normal guard, a beginner's guard, right? We're not doing a lot of fancy stuff. We do introduce some other guards in here, but we're starting with our standard midsection guard. Coming into a nice descending slash. Now, when I come back, this is a disarming technique. I'm slipping it underneath, cutting the weapon to the hand, and drawing back. Now, I'm gonna throw out a quick attack, horizontal slash, force him to block, and then I slowly draw it up to once again cut on the inside of the hand. So that I'm keeping the weapon in place, and as I start drawing it back, I'm staying on top of the weapon, clearing it and cutting straight down. Now from here we do some very basic blocks. Shii-Cho has a lot of 90-degree angles in it, both offensively and defensively. The fighting version, you will see some more 45s and stuff. So from here I come with a very horizontal parry, upward block, downward block. Now from here I step through, upward strike, 1, 2, or in this case I did upward strike. I think 1, 2, somehow I do 3 strikes in there, but I'm doing back and forth, right? Once again, attacking on this 90-degree angle to force him to block. Now, as I come in here, they start to pressure back my blade. So what I'm gonna do is, as I step back, I slip it over, and I cut downward over the wrist. The blade pulls back over their blade, and cuts back down. I draw back. Now, big parry motion, knocking the blade aside to sweep through, once again to strike the wrist. Coming up to a high guard, striking a second opponent, big sweeping motion, Sarlacc sweep. Clearing the crowd, right? Coming up, descending, going to my high guard, quick flicking motion horizontal to keep him at bay, around the shoulder into a lunge. Now, because of the sake of space, I can't really do a high guard, but from here, I'm gonna come up to a high guard, take an advancing step, and then what I'm gonna do is step down, striking on top of their blade, to a lunge. Big reverse step into a clearing technique. Now from here, I go right into low attack, high attack, getting them to open up their guard, and then stepping through, quick inside slash to the wrist. Now I come back the other way, right? Finish once again. I like to go low to the ground on this Sarlacc sweep, coming back up to my stance.